Hey guys, we're back. Just wanted to pop on and do a new stream. We are in the case. Johnathon Boley, he's 5 years old, missing from Jasper, Alabama. Originally, he lives with his mother in Florida. We were following his case, and we were watching a tragedy pimp. Dolly Vision tried to get clicks and views using his case, and we caught him in the middle of a lie and in the middle of tragedy pimping, and he was threatening to strike. So I started a new live stream. In the process of doing that, though, we actually came across a post that said he had been found and that he did not make it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I believe, we put that link in the back. The one that Ikadmel had found, there was actually someone that was searching, and
here you go.
He's live and he's not showing anything, but he's just distraught and extremely.
The man's reaction
Yeah.
to finding a dead child is quite emotionally destroying.
Yeah.
No one wants to find a dead body, let alone a dead child's body. By the way, we'll just, wait for you guys to come in, when we find it. Yeah, it's really horrible for
close that out. I'm sorry.
It's really horrible for that guy to, you can play it, I'll keep quiet, but to attack, like, basically.
I'm going to cut you off, B-Tim.
Okay.
So hold on a minute. No, it's going to cut you off if you're not listening to me, or you can't hear me.
Y'all please just y'all stop sending gifts. I do appreciate it. I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. It's just, that's not what I came on here for today.
You can tell they're out there searching. He's out there searching. He's one of the ones that found him, and he is just devastated.
The rain held off.
I know, my heart. I hate TikTok too, Jeremy. I know. But... and the sheriff is feeling it. Gypsy, would you email me that, please? I'll put my email in the chat.
The family condone.
God, the mother probably
comfort and some closure.
Broken. Oh my God, you guys.
Imagine you're about to find out your child is deceased and you get harassed by a YouTuber. If that's trying to film your child, your living child.
He just harassed the mother walking down the driveway with her other child. Oh my God, dude. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so fucking mad.
I think that was a good thing that we had. I think it was a good thing you ended that other live, because you might have said something during a discussing of a case that you probably would not want to.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we did as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you all so much.
We can always put that later today.
For your support this morning.
Yeah, he was found deceased.
Travel long distance. Dwayne and his wife and people in his motorcycle club that seen the live this morning and decided they wanted to come down here and help search. The power of social media, it could be used for good. Those two young kids that came out there with me, they were just so motivated, and just to see them speak life and pray. The way they came and checked on me whenever they seen that I was emotional, like these kids, like these are our future,
And you guys know what Dolly just did? He put his fucking live stream.
I hope that we find them, and that he's okay.
Let me guess, he privated it?
And if he's not.
No, he put it on members only, the highest fucking tier for $130.
Oh, okay.
Fucking sick in the head fuck.
Wow. Maybe I'll just buy it and just so we can play it.
I already have it. Don't even worry about it. I have the important parts, so it don't matter.
Okay. Like, if you think $130 would keep you safe, I don't give a fuck. To expose you, I don't care.
Yeah, well, I have the important parts of it, so, I mean, I'm going to play them anyway.
Yeah. I think what you did to that mother was messed up.
Awful. He doesn't want it exposed, and I don't care. I'm exposing it. That's bullshit. You should have never took a fucking flight down there. You were parked in your fucking vehicle eating your food when the mother and the sister walked down that driveway with their son in her arms, and you said, "Is that him? Did you find him? Is that him?"
You don't even know.
She turned around and told you no, and she said no, and you got back on your fucking phone with all your subscribers and said, "Guys, I don't know if it's him or not."
That's terrible. And then she finds out like a half hour later her kid's dead.
No, then he goes to the church like, "Guys, we're going to have good news. Guys, everybody's going to the church. Guys, we're going to have good news, guys. Everybody's going to the church." And he gets cussed the fuck out. Thank God.
Yeah, because there was people that actually cared. Like this gentleman here who actually went in the woods.
While this is going on, while he's doing all that, this little boy was being found. And this is what's going on right here.
Yeah.
What they're really dealing with.
This is a genuine man we're watching who actually cared about that missing child and searched and actually cared.
And found him and is incredibly distraught.
Yeah. Which he did a very good thing, but it takes a toll on you.
Hug your loved ones. Just pick up the phone and call the people that you love because you just never know.
This is a very sad situation.
You just never know.
But yeah, this guy should get all the credit, but he's going to be having nightmares now because finding a dead child like that, that's bad. That's such a horrible thing to go through.
Yes, I just seen somebody ask. The family dog Bugs was with him when they found him. He was still there with him. Never left his side. I think they to W today. That was your purpose.
By the way, don't watch if you're going to get your true crime, do not get it from Dolly. There are so many better content creators. There's Ikamel, there's Grizzly. Don't watch that guy.
Boys, he said, "I'm just going to call you Uncle Scrappy."
Yeah, I don't know how this poor child died, but my guess it was the conditions of nature. And the father probably is going through a lot because I don't think the father had anything to do with the deceased child either. So he's going through it a lot.
All right, here. I'm going to play this press conference. This is brand new. So,
yeah.
Smith with Walker County Sheriff's Department. I want to provide an update in our efforts to locate Jonathan. Jonathan was last seen midday, October 31st. Since that time, we've had an extensive search. Investigators and volunteers have, man, you guys have been awesome searching for Jonathan the last 2 days. I can't brag on volunteers enough and what you've done and what it means to me and what it means to the Sheriff's Department. With that being said, it's with great sadness that I'm here to announce that we have located Jonathan, and Jonathan is deceased. Buck is still with Jonathan. Buck is alive. He was found about 2 miles from the home. Like so many of you across our community, we're aware we're aware, devastated, and we're devastated by this news. Jonathan was an adventurous boy, and he loved the outdoors. I ask you to be respectful to the family. It's this is going to be a very hard time. It's going to be a very hard time for our community. It's going to be a very hard time for the volunteer team that did an outstanding job to find Jonathan. This is what this is not the outcome that we wanted to see, and we were hopeful for a positive outcome. But again, I can't thank you enough for taking your time and showing this family the support that you've done. Means more to me, and I'm sure that it means a tremendous amount to the family. Again, like I said, just be respectful of the privacy of the family. Obviously I've got to make this update and let everybody know. As far as the media is concerned, I'm not going to take any questions at this time. We've got work that we got to continue to do. And once we get a little further into that work, I will do another update to update everybody where we're at. Okay. Thank you.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? And you know what? Time is of the essence. And what really makes me upset is they stopped the search because of these explosives or whatever it was they were.
Yeah.
And so I feel like time is of the essence. And had they not stopped, you know what I'm saying, for that, 2 miles is not very far from home. You know what I'm saying? It's not. They said Buck the dog. They said Buck was still alive.
Yes.
Oh my God. He probably sat there and guarded that baby boy.
Yeah.
Obviously he didn't come back home. He was only 2 miles from home. He could have easily went back home.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he stayed there with that boy the entire time, not leaving his side.
Yeah. Shoot. Yeah, and the sad thing is the father, where some people are accusing the father of being part of it, like JLR. And it seems like
JLR didn't even run down there.
Yeah.
But Dolly Vision did. And you know what's really fucked up is he can put that shit behind a paywall. But what he just did was foul as hell. And what he just did is a prime example of what a tragedy pimp is, and that you need to leave these families the fuck alone and leave them alone.
And he even search.
Shit.
He did not even search.
No, he just was in his goddamn car when they here. Matter of fact, here, since I got it clipped, you let me just go ahead and pull it up right now.
Yeah.
I'll put it on it. Hold on. Hold on. Because I got it behind a paywall. Let me screenshot this.
130.
It says, this is videos available to the channel's members on level Dolly Bosses or higher. If you go down to Dolly Bosses, $129.99.
Oh, by the way, anyone, I hope people call him out for putting a missing child's case behind a paywall.
Yeah.
$130 paywall. I want to hear that group of people that give this, this guy is trash. Absolute trash.
I can't believe that. Really, I cannot.
Yeah. And the worst, it's not even just the misinformation. He harassed the mother and then spread misinformation that the kid she had with her was the missing child. And then when you were corrected, you had to be confronted by a real man to tell you you were wrong and why you spreading misinformation and shut it down. Nasty, man. If you have to make your money like that, there's better ways to make money on this platform than that. This guy could easily make other moves. Like, he doesn't need to do this type of crap. You know what I mean? To make money.
Oh, I definitely know what you mean.
Yeah. He doesn't need to do this. This is greed. This is pure greed, man. He could have covered this case right with the right information. He could have gotten definitely thousands of views easily, but he wanted the big views, and he didn't care who he hurt and what he did. Nasty. And then instead of him apologizing, he wants to hide it. Okay. Yeah, it's anything for a penny, right?
Yeah, look at this. I'm trying to
Yeah, poor child. Poor parents. Feel bad for the dad. I don't think the dad had anything to do with it, and if he didn't have anything to do with it, I feel bad for the dad.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he did. They said the father was fully cooperating. So
imagine finding out your child is dead in jail. That's a fucking special hell you must be going through. That's fucked up. That poor man, that poor family. It's a very sad situation. You know, and it's not something unheard of. These small kids, they run off, man. They run off. Sad. He was bonded out. I'm glad. I didn't know. Thank you for correcting me then. So I'll tell him correct. I hope he's out, because I don't think it's right for him to be in jail during this time. Yeah, Dolly said the man is mad at the wrong person. Instead of being mad at him, he would be mad at the person who was supposed to have been watching the boys. Yeah, they always do that. Deflection. When there's not a killer in sight, blame the parents for not watching close enough. You know, I'm not a parent, but I can imagine sometimes you just, these kids run off pretty quickly. And I'm sure the parents are going to beat themselves up enough. And they don't need some piece of shit on the internet to beat them up even more about it. A dead child is bad enough. That's another, you know what I mean? I had my mother and father died, and I can't imagine. And I'm sure the pain of a deceased child is 10 times worse than that, maybe about 100 times worse. Because at least a parent is a natural thing, as much as it's terrible to go through. But a child is unnatural. It's not supposed to be. The parent's supposed to die before the child, not the other way around. So it's a sad situation. I don't know. It's a sad situation. Lessons, hopefully people learn that they shouldn't jump to conclusions immediately without proof. I know it was sensationalized. He had explosives and all that, and got to be careful with the jumping. When you do true crime, you got to kind of work well facts, But yeah. Yeah, the dog was with him. Probably being loyal as a dog usually is, and probably guarding him, even that the child was deceased. I wish the dog had a tracker, really. Maybe that would have helped. I don't know. It's just sad. Yeah. I think Queen is getting the clip, by the way, of Dolly and stuff like that. So that's why we're waiting. I got an awful feeling last night. Yeah. I don't know. he might have been still alive last night. I don't know how the child became deceased. We'll find out probably later. My guess is probably the weather conditions outside or something like that. Usually 48 hours is not a good time to be out. You know what I mean? Hypothermia. Yeah. Has that been confirmed, or is that a guess? Perfectly. What were the nighttime temperatures? Anyone know? 22 degrees is cold for a little guy. 22 degrees is cold for anyone. I'd be done for in 22 degrees.
So is it okay to play this? Can we play this now?
Yeah, I think we should be able to play it.
All right.
Like these, here was just so nice and so welcoming and just so thankful to have anybody come out here looking for that little boy. We need more people like this community that was out here today. That's one thing that I learned. If I took anything away from here today, is the people here in Walker County, the way that this community came together looking for Jonathan, from all ages. One of the men that I was walking with today looking for him, he pulled up his shirt, and you could literally see the screws poking out of his back from the surgeries that he's had.
Mm.
But he was out there in the thick of it,
For those in the comments, the dog is alive. The dog stayed with him. Do we feel like this is foul play, or do you think he just got too cold?
I don't want to comment on that just because I don't know, and I rather I don't want to speculate before the family knows exactly what happened.
Correct.
But if I had to assume the fact that the family dog was with him and the terrain that they found him in, I don't think that they would have released that information so quickly.
Yeah.
As the sheriff said, that Jonathan was very adventurous, and Bug stayed by his side. So I'm praying that he just went for a walk and just couldn't find his way home.
Which is probably what happened. Jeez.
Poor baby.
Man.
There wasn't, they didn't have to search or dig for him. God put that group in the right place at the right time, and they went out there, and within minutes of being dropped off where they were, they found him. So
I'm so glad this group of people
Yeah.
found him. Bring a little closure to at least to the family.
Gosh, I'm just so heartbroken. New Year's Eve, December 31st.
I'm sorry, I'm not even paying attention to the comments. I'm so sorry.
Did he go? No. So let me explain on that. The sheriff misspoke and said October. It's easy to do. If you go watch the latest video on my page, I done about him. I accidentally said Christmas Eve. And I commented, I meant New Year's Eve. It's easy to do. The brain just kind of like, especially if there's a lot going on. So we all know he went missing New Year's Eve. We all know that.
How were the boys that I was with, man? They were fantastic. And I got their phone numbers, and I talked to mom. The two young boys that were with me, one of them was 14. I think the other one was 9 or 10 years old. And
that's tough.
they were just one of them said, I'm just gonna call you Uncle Scrappy now, and
that's tough.
I'm gonna say, like somebody said in the comments, I'm gonna say that was my purpose coming out here today, was to meet those two boys.
Mm-hmm.
And we were out there, and the older one, he was like, as we were looking and they were taking guidance from us, like, what are we looking for? Like, what do we do? And it was a really, really cool moment. Under the circumstances, it was a really cool moment to be out there with these boys. And
Mhm.
because initially they weren't even gonna let them go because of their age, you know. And I told them, I said they're with me, so they went out there with me. And one of the older boy, James, he says, we were just walking and looking, and he says, man, I hope we find Jonathan. He's like, should we call for him or whistle for the dog? I said, you can do whatever you want. If you call for him, you have to pause for a second to see if he calls back, you know. And I'm talking to him, so we're looking for him, and they would find everything, and you know, any little thing they want to flag it. It's like, it's you think this is a footprint, and it was just, you know, it was a great lesson for them going out there, and I could see where their heart was in that moment. And James says, man, I hope that we find him. I hope we find Jonathan, and I hope he's okay. And then he says, and if he's not okay, he said, and if he's not okay, I still hope we find him so that his family could get closure.
Mm.
And to hear such grown words coming from such a young child, man, it's just, it's so powerful.
Yeah. It's pretty special. Very wise thoughts from such a little person.
Yeah. The sheriff out here, Nick, he needs hugs and he needs prayer. Just in the short time that I was out here, I could just see his meter was on empty. Like I could just see it in his face when we got back. Nobody said anything, you know. We didn't know. We speculated, but we didn't know. But you could just see it on his face. He just, you know, that's
And I want everybody to say an extra special prayer for the ones that found him.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be something that they will never be able to unsee.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This explains a lot maybe about the guy's anger. Queen?
It's something that's going to replay.
I was talking to Dolly because maybe he knew a little bit about the situation and he was pissed off about the guy saying that the kid was alive when maybe he knew the kid was deceased and he couldn't say anything because the cops and everything.
Right. And that's what I think happened is Dolly was sitting there telling his chat, like, yeah, guys, this is going to be a good moment. This is going to be great, guys. And I'm clipping it right now to put it on. That's why I was being, that's what I'm over here doing right now.
So I think that explains why the guy was so pissed off with Dolly and confronted him with such anger.
He turned around and he goes, excuse me, who are you talking to telling all that? Are you the one on your chat telling everybody?
Yeah. This explains a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And this right here is why I said we have to stop covering BJ for a minute. This needs our attention and like right now.
Yeah, because he just basically imagine a mother finding out her child just died in the woods, and then some guy comes with a camera eating his lunch, saying the child's alive, and the other kid is actually the child, and is harassing the other brother, the surviving brother, and then says, don't get mad at me, get mad at the people that should have paid attention to him. Okay, bro. Way to go. Way to win the biggest douchebag of January award.
Right.
It's just like, guys, you got to support good content creators, like actual true crime channels. Like, what's it?
Well,
you know what I mean? Like Grizzly, I would say, you know, Ikamel. We cover tragedy crimes and other subjects. We're not really a true crime channel. We're an open panel. But you wouldn't see us down there doing that. Nope, not at all. Even JLR didn't do this.
Yeah.
And then he puts it behind a $130 paywall and says he's going to strike everyone. That reveals how terrible what he just did. And this poor guy, the guy on TikTok, finds this missing child's remains.
And the dad's in jail. And
I think he bailed out. They're saying they bailed him.
Did he? Okay, good. Thank God. Thank God.
You know, and people are, there's 3,000 people in that chat Well, there was only 2,000 in Grizzly and only 1,100 in Mouse. Make that make sense. Let's be real.
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. And he was so excited. Look at that, Dolly. Exactly. Casey Warner just said it. Exactly. Queen Dolly was so excited. He thought he was going to be the first. That thought that was the missing kid, and his video was going to be the first one. That's exactly what it was. And when you watch it back, you can see it.
Yeah, it's
right?
nasty.
Can't strike kick. So
can't strike rumble. You can't strike kick. We're not like 2 years ago, fucking Dolly. We actually had to deal with a lot of strikes and a lot of crazy stuff. So we know how to deal with people like you.
And it instantly spread to the chat that the boy was found and he was gone. Yeah. And his name is Jonathan. I don't know why they just keep calling him the boy. His name is Jonathan.
Well, they're not going to remember his name. They're not going to remember his name because he's just the case of the week, so they can make a bunch of money.
A temporary paycheck. Do you see how fast he fucking went down there though?
Bro, he knew he was going to make money. That's why he did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he really thought, if you watch this video, he really thought back. Like, he really legit thought he was going to be the first one to have this video of him. Wait till you see it. Here, I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to finish this so I can upload it here.
Yeah, no problem. I'll keep quiet.
In their mind.
They need to properly bury them and say goodbye.
Yeah.
If that be the case.
Yeah. And if you guys have if you guys have kids at home, just take time. Even if they're not at home, if you have children, family, loved ones, just take time from your schedule. And whatever it is, sometimes it's not as important as you think it is. Don't look at life through a magnifying glass. If you're getting home and you're tired and your kids just, they just want to show you something, whatever it is that you're doing, just stop for a second and appreciate those moments, because you just never know. And so whenever I get done here, I'm gonna go home and spend time with my kids and love on them. And I hope that you all do the same thing.
Thank you for everything that you've done. And they're saying, may God bring you peace. And they are giving you much thanks as well.
Thank you, guys.
Anytime you want to talk about anything or anytime you need me, just send me a message.
I sure will. Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good thing.
Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go. Oh, do you mind dropping? Thank you. I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna go spend a little bit of time with the young adults that helped me out today, and then I'm gonna go inside and see if I could meet Jonathan's mom and try to pray, and then I'm gonna go home and spend time with my kids. So God bless all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for your support and everything that you did this morning and helping finding Jonathan. The rest of the details are to come, but the most important thing is that he's found. He'll be able to be laid to rest, and his family could start their healing process knowing that their baby gets to come home. And
very true.
Yeah. So thank y'all, and God bless every single last one of y'all.
Very true. Oh man, that's just tough. That is tough. But I'm glad the guy found this child. At least he could be laid to rest, because you know what I mean. Nothing's worse than not finding your kid. You don't know what's happened. You don't know what's going on. So, yeah. Yep. That's him. That's who found the child's remains. The child was found with the dog alive with him. People are suspecting that it's probably, I don't know, I didn't hear the autopsy report or anything like that, but they're thinking hypothermia because it was 22 degrees there. Obviously, the child's Jonathan's 4 years old, and it's not like I don't think he was dressed for that or could survive that. So that's the situation. And then Dolly was confronted by not only the mother, who said, no, the brother of Jonathan is not Jonathan, but, he continued to spread misinformation saying, that could be Jonathan or it could be not. And then
Oh
a
my
gentleman.
God, this makes me want to cry. I'm not even joking. Like, it's got my throat, like a lump right in my throat. Look at this that he posted, y'all. Look at this. I cannot. This right here. Look at this. This
Wow,
is his post from before.
Okay.
I hear you whisper. And he just happened to be the one that found him, that was there with him when he was found. Oh my God. How heartbreaking, man. Yeah, that's why I took it off, Loki Mom. I didn't realize it was still up there, so I tried to get it off of the screen. But anyways, here I can't even get this clipped all the way, but here it is. I'll pull this up and play it real quick because it's right where he right where he sees him come.
Missing since the 31st.
Okay, so here
this is day 3.
This is all right. So this is the one. All right.
There's no sound, by the way. There's nothing being played. Just a heads up.
Yeah, no, there's no sound because I'm not done. That was on my phone.
Oh, I was just making sure.
No, it was just on my phone.
All right, I'll just talk while you're working on that.
Yeah, that's fine. Otherwise, I can play something else too. There's other.
No, I'll talk to the chat. You get that done, and I'll just
Okay. All right.
I'll just entertain our enlightening chat.
Yeah, I had to clip a little bit of it down because it was so long. I mean, we can play all of it if you want. Matter of fact, here, fuck it, we'll just play all of it.
Yeah, play all of it. Who gives a fuck? I mean, let's just do it. Dolly only cares about paying for that new car. He bought a new car, huh? Yeah, 2 miles is not too far from the home, but makes sense. So Sweet One says it was another SARS group who found John, but when the rest of the SARS team got called to cancel the search, they all knew and said nothing. That call is either solemn or celebration. Okay. Yeah. The man in the video was not who found him. Let me see. It was a man with 2 kids who was helping with the search. Yeah, that was the man. He was talking about the 2 kids with him.
Yeah, that guy was one of the ones that found him.
Yeah, he had a 14-year-old and another one with him. Why does the one hit so hard? Well, when you see a 4-year-old die of like that, you know what I mean? And he could have been, if he was found earlier, he would have been alive. It hits a lot harder. You know what I mean? Great way to start off the new year, Dolly, showing everyone you are a tragedy pimp dirtball, just like the rest. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like how he handled it badly as well. You know what I mean? I think with the moment he was corrected by the mom, I mean, he should have knew what the kid looked like, you know? But to naturally assume like the mother would just be like walking out of the woods with but it was actually the house, I heard. Just kind of wild. He handled it terribly. He did not handle it with professionalism. He did not handle it with any sort of emotions, kindness, and instead goes on the attack because the one thing he cares about is his pride and his money. In the end of the day, you messed up, Yeah, that's true. Well, the dog is like, that shows that the dog probably followed the child to the woods, Jonathan, to the woods. I'm trying to say his name. Sorry. I keep on saying child, but I'm switching sometimes to fix it to say Jonathan. Sorry about that. Trying to be respectful. Jonathan was, I think the dog was trained and followed Jonathan. And unfortunately, that wasn't enough. But it was a very trained dog. Dogs are pack animals. They see their humans. Yeah, that's true. I mean, sometimes you'll see dogs that will actually stop the kid from running off. I was watching this lady that had like 9. It was like these big husky-like dogs, like 9 of them I seen. And I seen like literally the older one herd the child back to the yard. You got to get them trained to do that, I guess. But they were watching the kid, obviously, on the thing. So dogs sometimes can do that, but most times they're just following and guarding, So I just came back from watching a video from 9 high school students and 4 adults are blessed to be alive because the bus driver almost fell asleep. Wow, that's terrible. I mean, it's good news that they survived, but that's terrible. He fell asleep around the wheel. Labs are very loyal. Yeah, that's true. Most dogs are pretty loyal, to be honest with you. What did Dolly do? Well, Dolly, in his infinite wisdom, went down there and sat in his car to eat lunch. And then when he saw the mother with the brother of Jonathan walk out, he reported that, Jonathan was found. The mother corrected him. He continued to put it out there that could be him, or it might not be him. And then he had to get corrected by a gentleman who came up to him and stated, "What the hell are you doing? Shut it down. Stop spreading misinformation that he's been found and he's alive." And he was very angry, the man. And the reason why the man was very angry was my guess, and this is purely my speculation, is I think at that time he knew the child, Jonathan, was deceased. And a man spreading false hope like that to when you find out a child like Jonathan, 4 years old, died is not exactly something you want to hear. You get very emotional. And instead of Dolly stopping it early on, he instead argued with the man and said it wasn't his fault. They should have been the fault of someone who should have kept watching him. And then he proceeded to threaten to strike us. And then we ended the stream. And then we had a press conference that happened 5 minutes later, reporting the death of Jonathan. And he proceeded to put his whole live stream behind a paywall of $130 so that no one would buy in and watch it. So imagine you're the mother and you are finding out that your child is deceased. And then this guy comes out and harasses you and spreads misinformation that your child is alive. Well, I don't really like to say that. The situation is that you could say, Miss North, like I don't like saying that when the parents like this, because I feel like they're going to go through an emotional hell that they don't need anymore. You know what I mean? It's bad enough there. I think he's been punished significantly enough with his kid being deceased, and they don't need some but me commentating that he should have watched his kid. You know what I mean? I think that's a little bit too much. You know, his kid's dead, so you know it's bad enough that you know he's gonna have to replay that moment in his head all his entire life, and I think that is bad enough. So I usually don't say that. You know, sometimes in life, sorry is not enough. You can be sorry all you want, but sometimes sorry doesn't fix anything. And this is one of them. I don't think they can go after him. I think he basically just I think the only thing that's going to happen to him is he's going to be embarrassed, make up some ridiculous live stream. His chat's going to just eat it up and believe every word of it. And then, you know, a few people will have brains and move on and some won't. And he'll just move on to the next story because he doesn't care. He sees children as a commodity, lost and murdered children as commodities, and he sees them as a way to make money. That's pretty much it. He doesn't understand that, you know, he leaves a case and other people have to clean up the mess when he's gone. If Queen doesn't have it, I'll buy it and just download it. I don't care.
I'm uploading it. I'm just waiting on it. It just takes a while.
No problem. You can keep on doing that. We'll just keep it in the chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say otherwise I would have just said, hey, go ahead and buy it. Fuck it. We'll just, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Because you can always get a refund on it too if you need, you know what I'm saying, if you really wanted to be an asshole.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind giving 30 pieces of silver to him. That's what his soul's worth. If his soul's worth $120, that's his soul worth.
Well, we got the 2 important clips out of it anyway, so
you know, that's what this guy cares about, money. You know what I mean? And he's not a real man, because a real man would have acknowledged he screwed up and would have immediately said, you know what, guys, I screwed the hell up on this one. I'm not going to make this same mistake. Nope. He's not. He said he paid $800 for a plane ticket. Dolly lives in. That's ridiculous. There's no way he paid $800 for a plane ticket. Yeah, he put it behind $130 for his highest membership fee per month. Now, I remember a while ago, a certain group of people gave Queen a lot of stuff about, you know, a membership paywall when it came to a missing child. But the reason why that was done was because someone jumped on panel and said things that they should not have said on a panel. And we were trying to be respectful for that case, because we didn't want to add certain drama in there. But this guy raises it up to $130. And so just acknowledging he screwed up, that he based his entire opinion based upon, I don't know, that the kid that the brother of Jonathan looked the same. He just decided to, oh, you know what? I'm just going to assume that's him. I mean, though, anyone with a brain would have probably said to themselves, hey, that kid looks kind of clean for someone that's walked out of the woods for a day. Not Dolly. Honestly, Jacob, I don't think she cares. I don't think she's just another one. She sees children as commodities, and she's also a walking doormat for Dolly. She'll do anything Dolly tells her. So yeah, she's probably more aggravated about like the drama about it, that he basically looked like a complete gross, disgusting fool on the live stream. And what's really sad is this guy doesn't need to do this type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like at a certain point,
yeah, because I mean he's got himself now up to 80,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like he has Well, he claims he quit, which I did give him kudos because he did quit drama. He did quit all the bullshit. He was not going to people's houses. He was not taking flights to fucking missing children's you know what I'm saying, searches and doing things like this. He hadn't been doing any of this anymore. He stopped.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, for some reason, I don't know what the fuck the reason is now, but
Money. He wants more money. He bought a new Corvette.
He lives in a fucking shit shack and has a fucking like $100,000 Corvette. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you would think someone would build up their house. You know what I mean? Like a house would be more important than a car.
Well, I mean, PJ pays all the bills anyways, but I'm just saying, like, it's.
And the reason why I'd say it's not necessary is just like when you're at 80K, you're probably getting 2,000 to 3,000 people daily.
Oh, he doesn't. He really gets about 1,500. I mean,
1,500 is pretty good.
Yeah,
and he does it,
and he does his own shit over there. Like he don't fuck with us. We don't fuck with him. He doesn't really fuck with anybody. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we didn't have shit to say about him. We hadn't been fucking, you know what I'm saying, going over any of his bullshit or reviewing him, nothing, because like I said, he had quit going to people's houses. He didn't do that shit anymore.
Yeah. We usually don't review people we think there's like not huge on to them. Like Betty. Last time we reviewed Betty was that situation with the house where she just threatened to destroy the lives of
and laughed at her and shit.
Yeah. But we don't care at all about her political takes and all crazy shit she says. We do not care.
Not even, we do not care. I know that fucking narc cheese kept telling BJ, cover politics because B will not cover it. I said she can't cover politics because she's too stupid for one.
No, she can't cover politics because Craig's in the background. And he would say some crazy stuff.
Craig will burn that fucking channel to the ground the first conversation she tries to have about politics. Also, she knows better. She knows better.
Also, politics is the quickest way to get yellow in the algorithm. You talk about a certain Stein with an island. Oh, your video's getting monetized. Like, you're not going to make all the money on that video at all. Like I watched this guy that's a financial analyst. He talked about it. Not one curse word, not one thing he said could ever be put into yellow. And he was put into yellow. This is like a British guy, British guy with glasses worth millions and millions of dollars doing financial analysis, professional, doesn't curse, doesn't even say like the P word. Somehow he got yellow. So yeah, you probably with Craig talking politics. Oh, that would be red, not even yellow. Yeah, they lied. Yeah, well, actually, I'm going to take that back. Television did talk to the mother, and while he was told that the kid was not found, and that was more of an admonishment, not really a talking to. Depends on the politics discussions you get into, Chaz. Sometimes people are not that,
Oh, yes, Dolly did get out of the goddamn car. Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
He jumped right out of the fucking car and said, is that him? Is that him, guys? Is that him?
Because Dolly was, why he did that? Because he was hoping to get an image, the first video of him, so he can make a ton of views.
Well, he did as he was coming down the hill. He's like, well, how many kids who walks out of the woods like that?
Oh, he bought it. Yeah.
Here, it should be ready now.
Yeah, take your time. Says Tara says Dolly bought a fake sports car. I don't know. I haven't paid any attention to him, to be completely honest with you. Not a single attention.
I really don't either. Somebody sent me the car, and I was like, well, what the fuck? Like, well, damn, he got Quentin Simon, Summer Wells, Michael Vaughn. Who's the other one? There's another little kid that he covered that was anyways, he's got all those to thank for his Corvette, or whatever the fuck whatever car fancy car he's got, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. Shit, I really don't care what it is, to be really honest. Good for him. Do your thing. Do you. But don't show up at people's fucking houses and people go, you know what I'm saying, to do this shit with missing kids when this is foul as hell.
Yeah. So people saying that guy might not have been the one to find him.
Yeah, they said that's what they said, but he said he was. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's between them. I'm not going to sit here and argue about it. I don't really care one way or
Yeah,
another.
we have to.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, well, I'll look into it more, like while we're watching this and stuff like that, to find out more. If we do a correction, we'll do a correction.
Those 2 younger kids, but I mean, like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know. I mean, it goes back to the arguing over is he 4 or is he 5? Dad said he was 5. Mom came in and said no, he wasn't. He's 4.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and argue.
Yeah. And we'll do a
shit like that. Who gives a fuck who found him? He says he did. Oh well, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it. He did. He didn't. He didn't. Okay, whatever. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. What I'm worried about is Dolly doing this shit. Yeah. Showing the fuck up and pulling this bullshit.
And we'll do a correction if we find out otherwise, if we get more information on it.
This shit right here is bullshit. This shit right here should have never fucking even went down the way it did. Here's his little streams right here. Both of them. Members only, members only. Both of them. You click on it like this. Go straight to your thing. Dolly bosses. Okay. You want to do this here? Dolly bosses. Go down here to Dolly bosses. Oh, they don't even have it on this one. I don't see no Dolly bosses on this one. What did you do? Delete it?
I think it's for $99.
No, because I got a screenshot of it saying $129.
So you removed it? You removed the tier?
Yeah, you must have, because it's gone. The tier's gone.
What's the $99 one?
Hold on, the what? The $99 one?
Yeah, the $99 one.
Turtle. Well, there ain't no $99 one unless I'm missing it. Am I missing it?
I thought I saw a $99 one.
No, this is $49.99. So is this his other? Does it on his other? No, this is the one he must have. Are you serious?
What?
Because it says Dolly bosses. So where's Dolly bosses at? Level. The video is available on this channel's members only Dolly bosses or any higher level. You go to join. There's no Dolly bosses. So.
Bro, what? I'm kind of curious. How bad is Dolly bosses that he has a whole playlist of Dolly bosses? You know what I mean? I feel like it's like a huge situation there. That there's like a lot of. I
feel like we need to be looking into Dolly. Dolly, we've been leaving you alone. Now, look at you.
Yeah, it says recur. So I don't know. It says Dolly. Oh yeah, I found it. Dolly bosses for $100. $100.
100. It's changed because mine says 129 on my screenshot.
Yeah, it's $100.
Live thankful. Thank you for dropping 5 memberships. Yeah, so he's been in there changing. Dolly at work. Dolly at work. He in there changing shit up big time, boy.
Yeah.
Dolly Vision. Dolly bosses. This one says 99. Oh my god. And it doesn't even, you can't even click on it.
Can you? I'll try. Let me try.
I click on Dolly bosses.
Let me see.
Does this one right here. Members only right here. It says recurring payment. Cancel anytime. Includes access to perks from previous levels. That's it. That's all you get. And he changed it, went down $30 because my screenshot says different. Let me go pull.
Oh, I could join. I could join. I could join for a.
Yeah, I know you can join. I know you can. Mine says 129 though. Like I just told you that. You just
maybe it's because you're using your phone.
I don't know. I'm on my laptop right now.
Wow, why?
I'm gonna go ahead and show you the screenshot right now.
Wait a minute, we got a bigger story. Why is YouTube want 120 from you and only 100 from me?
I think he changed it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Look though. I got to pull the screenshot now. Because now I got to show you. Yeah, they're trying to rip me off some $30.
Trying to steal your money.
Or he took it down $30 down to $100.
Don't
one or the other.
Don't join it. We got it. We got it. Don't worry.
Yeah, we don't want you to fucking join it. Well, no, don't do all that dumbass shit. No, that's ridiculous. Definitely don't do
And
that.
if we
All right,
gotta
let's
take
pull
the,
this shit up real quick. Let's pull this up. Fucking, let's pull this shit up. God damn, the dogs are barking out there being loud as hell at this neighbor, this fucking little German Shepherd dog.
yeah, because your dogs have a death wish because they're barking at a German Shepherd. It's 199 Canadian. Wow, you guys are getting ripped off.
What the fuck?
Canadians are getting screwed.
He's over there trying to get rich.
Does he hate Canada now?
Fuck, I don't know. God dang, what? Shit, he trying to get rich.
Sounding very quiet. Probably because he was covering Jackie and Lily. I don't know, maybe. What a nasty man. No, he was a brother and sister in missing case. Canadians always hire about $30 to $100. Wow. YouTube's ripping people off left and right.
Yeah, he was.
That's still a lot. $139 if converted to Canadian. Why is that? Weird. 115 pounds. So that's like that's a little bit more than the American. That's like $139 in American, probably. 150. So this guy is charging in most of the world $150 so he can hide this stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, so he can hide it behind a paywall.
The boy's been missing since the 31st. So we're going on. This is day 3. They said the dad is cooperating at the jail. Who is this?
Right here. He's like, who is this? Who is this? Trying to light my joint, damn it.
Is that him?
Jumps out the car.
Oh my God.
Jumps out the car, walks up there. I screenshotted that shit. I said, are you serious? Walks up there to him. Look at her. She's walking with her baby.
Yeah, it's not the kid. He would be he would be dirty if he was in the woods.
Yes, it's not him. What is he doing?
Yeah. I would know immediately. That kid would be completely dirty if he was in the woods for that long. I mean Jonathan. Sorry about that.
Oh my God.
I don't mean disrespect. Jonathan was in the woods. Or John, some people said that was his nickname.
Yeah, I did that for a reason, Tara, because it was flagging it. So I had to put that.
That's crazy.
Is that him? Huh?
They blew right past his ass. He said, is that him? Is that him? They blew right past him. He said, huh? She said, no. She said it twice. We can go back and listen if you want. Looks like her sister, but yeah, they blew right past him.
Is that him? Huh? They said it wasn't. Sure does look like a little dude. Look,
Sure does look like the little dude. That's what he leaves them off there. They said he wasn't, but it sure does look like the little dude. No, it's his brother. They just told you no, it was not him. What in the fuck?
Yeah.
So then he goes, listen, he's like, oh, I think we're going to get good news. Listen to this.
every car in the parking lot just peeled out.
Every car in the parking lot just peeled out. So Dolly, of course, obviously is not involved in the situation. They've obviously just been alerted that the little boy, Jonathan, had been found deceased. So they were rushing to the church. Obviously, that's that. And listen to him. Listen to what he does. Listen to how he is.
Yep. Went right to the church. Look, everybody went to the church.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, really, it's not your business, but why? And here I'm sorry. I'll get the fucking watermark across it. Sorry about that. And I'll get our music on. I already got it on, but I'll turn it up louder so people can actually hear it. So it's got music behind it. So there we go.
Let's go to the church.
So what are you
Let's
going
go
to do at the church?
guys.
This is right here. This is what I thought Dolly was done doing. I thought Dolly was done with this shit. I didn't think he was still going to do this. I didn't think he was about this shit anymore.
You're going to high speed pursuit and go and follow the mother of the missing child. Oh my God.
Yeah, what the hell?
People have lost it.
While she's carrying her fucking son,
who you shouldn't be filming.
Obviously, right, you shouldn't even be filming him.
Because that's not, you're supposed to do that. And he said she said it wasn't him. It wasn't Jonathan. I mean, if he would have just asked and then said, oh, okay, I'm sorry about that, and just kept it moving and just said, oh, he's still missing, that was probably his brother, he'd be perfectly fine. But nope. He just couldn't stop.
Nope.
I'm telling you. At least we called it.
Something up?
I got it paused. I'm not sure. I did, like I said, this is like 15 minutes long, so I didn't go through all of it. I don't know why I got it paused, but I got it paused for something.
Pause for the cause.
Yeah, so I don't know what it's paused
Live
for.
too.
Oh, here.
A happy ending live.
Back on here again now.
Happening.
Here we go. So he's pulled up at the church. What's happening? He's walking up here, all excited. Got a whole fucking chat full of people talking about they're gonna get excited news.
Yeah, they're finding out the kid's deceased. Jonathan's deceased. And this idiot's coming up there.
Because he's left out and he doesn't know the family and doesn't know anybody. Obviously, they're not sharing information with him.
Obviously, because it's not his
right.
fucking
But
business.
still got 3,000 people in the chat that he's talking about. Well, hopefully he's found.
Wow.
Instead of just being like, "Hey guys, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna walk up here and find out, and then I'll touch base with you guys." Once I find out everything.
You would think.
All right, we got news camera set up. We got a press conference about to go. I think we just called it live, guys.
He's fucking pumped. Talking to 3,000 people in his chat. I think we just caught it live, guys. I think we just caught it live. Super fucking pumped. Don't even know what the fuck's even going on. Here he is, out of fucking breath. Like, dude, why are you even doing this? Like, I don't even understand why you even went back to doing this shit, bro. What the hell you doing?
Yeah, y'all favorite.
Did they find him?
We don't know. Nothing has come yet. We're just here on standby.
They'll let us know.
He's like, did they find him?
They brought some little blonde-haired kid out the woods.
See, here he goes. They brought some little blonde-haired kid out the woods. Well, come on. So basically, I mean, so what are you insinuating? Why?
Okay. Media says they're on standby. But it's awful weird what we saw. You know what I'm saying? That was awful weird. So I think we're about to get some good news. That's what I think anyway.
So right there, he's like, it's awfully weird. It's awfully weird, guys. Guys, awfully weird. I think we're going to get some news, guys. Awfully weird there. Insinuating once again that was him, that was her, you know what I'm saying? That was Jonathan to his chat, you know? Is that how you guys would take it? That's how I would take it if I was listening.
What happened, Queen? You just dropped it.
Dropped off. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I was like,
Let
oh,
me
you're
rewind
fine.
this. Yeah, let me rewind this because he stopped right about here where he said that.
Anyway, you're seeing everybody pack up and shoot up here. So
Yeah, most people who have a brain would know this is not a celebration.
You hear it, B. Tim? Is it playing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if the sound was not on there. Okay. You seen it here first. Did you hear him say that? You seen it here first.
Yeah.
Oof, I can't stand him. Crama Real says, girl, I can't either. This shit irritates my soul. Like I said, I thought he was done with this. I didn't know he was back to doing this stunt, pulling this shit.
Maybe, you know, why would the brother be in the woods?
See him, listen to him.
And why ain't they searching?
See what I mean? Why are you doing that to your chat?
I know what I said.
And see, he was already, Lynn, he was told it was not him. Yes, he was already told it was not him. So why are you continuing to keep on? You're spinning a fucking narrative that this little boy is that she was carrying Jonathan. Why? For what? Yeah, he's hyping his fucking chat up. It's disgusting, dude. I can't stand this shit.
I said they brought a little blonde-haired boy out the woods. Help Dolly hit 100,000.
Yeah, throw that in there. Help Dolly hit 100,000. Breaking news. Not really. Dolly's a fucking joke. Yeah, K. Miller. This is ridiculous. Off the back of a missing child. Help him get to 100,000 though.
Well, you know, he's got to do the hidden true crime thing too. You know, maybe he'll cry for 9 hours and say, maybe that'll help
DJ
him.
made me do it. I've had a stalker this whole time that made me do it. Cramarillos with the $5 super sticker says he said it was weird what we just saw, and he guessed, or hold on, he guessed they wanted to be the first to announce it. Fuck you, Dolly. Hashtag. Yeah, that's exactly right. You heard it here first. You seen it here first. Let's get to 100,000.
That's
tragedy pimp. That's tragedy pimp shit.
Yeah, that's like content rot brain. Like, no, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't be like, you know what? We're gonna announce him. Like it was like it would be the child first off would be dirty. They probably need medical attention if they've been in the woods that long. They wouldn't be just carried off clean with no issues. If a child's in the woods when it's like 22 degrees at night, there's going to be dehydration. There's going to be other issues that might be occurring, and they want to check out the child. They're not going to just like pick up the child and walk to the church and hold him up like Lion King before the audience. That doesn't work that way. Yeah, and you would think someone would know this since they followed true crime cases, but nope, not this guy. He's too stupid.
Like this family right now, at this exact moment, is getting the worst news of their entire fucking life.
Yeah, this is
the absolute worst news ever. And here you are in their business, all in their bubble, all in their family business, you know, their town, their community.
Nasty.
With your fucking camera for your stupid ass views on your stupid ass channel.
Which you don't have to do because you're already making a bunch of money.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, Just Samantha says, remember when he said he was going to go to search and rescue school? Another grift.
Yeah, where he got a camper to go do these missing kids cases and stuff as well.
He also grifted for $800 for his plane ticket. There's no way God's green
$4,000 for the lawsuit that Granny and Barbecue are currently fighting right fucking now. Got $4,000 to hire a lawyer that he never hired because his name was never in it, so he didn't need one. So he kept the $4,000 and just kept it pushing.
How about the legal bill?
They're fighting their asses off right now in court.
Well, how about the legal bill that he asked for when he had a free lawyer for that whole situation with assaulting that woman, with Elaine, allegedly assaulting that woman, Elaine.
Yeah.
And he was like, I need this money. I'm spending all this money. And his attorney was free.
Man.
And these people like
Just
just
attorney
keep
was
on
free the whole fucking time. And then not only that, she went in there because she was pissed the fuck off at me and dropped charges on him after she befriended Betty.
How did that work out for you?
Yeah. It worked out real well, didn't it?
Absolutely.
All right, 2,700 of y'all in the room. I'm thinking we're about to hear some amazing news.
Oh my God. Wow.
FBI agent a while ago, I wouldn't have. So he don't. So I said, I think we're going to hear some good news. If I was a betting man, I would think it was him. I never said it was that little boy. So
Well, no wonder you're a loser.
we do. Okay. Media says they're on standby. But it's awful weird what we saw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was awful weird. So I think we're about to get some good news. That's what I think anyway. You've seen everybody
I
pack
had
up
to rewind it to go find
and
his
shoot up
he got
here.
cussed out.
So
this is where I rewound it.
you heard it here first, right? You seen it.
Yeah.
You didn't even hear it. You seen it.
Yeah, seen
You
it.
seen it here first. You heard it here first. You seen it.
I'm so professional. So professional. I've just got my phone out. And I'm doing this live stream with my phone. That's exactly what news media people do all the time. What a loser.
Loser.
Okay, while we're waiting on that, let me go grab my charger. That way we don't die while we're out here. Wow, what a day. What a day, guys. This is about to end super good, hopefully, if I'm right. But I don't know if that's the blonde-haired kid, but that's the only blonde-haired kid I've seen them bring out the woods. And you know, the media wasn't even there. I knew it. I knew it. I knew something about that spot. I was like, yeah, I'm going to sit this out. We're going to find out in a minute. You see, they got a press conference set up outside. So what makes them all of a sudden want to have a press conference at 2 o'clock?
That should have been a giveaway right there to mind your fucking business and wait for the press conference to come out. Obviously, something was going on, Dolly. You know that.
Did they find him? He didn't answer. He didn't
Asking any Tom, Dick, and Harry he sees.
answer. All right, everybody want to be difficult with the information, but they.
Listen, did you just hear what he said? Everyone wants to be difficult with their information. Everybody wants to be difficult giving information. Well, yeah. Why would they want to give you information? Look at what you're doing.
Yeah, they're trying to help find a missing child and not spread misinformation on the case.
And look what Lynn said. He just announced that he picked that spot so he could pounce.
Jeez, he sounds like more like a guy that's like hunting than actual
Right.
like why couldn't you just like if you went down there, why did you not just go down there to search or help with the searching team or something? I mean, even then I'd probably question your motivations, but I would still be like, at least that's you're doing something. This is this is like a vulture.
Yeah.
This is like a tragedy vulture. I think that's like the best way to say it. This guy's a tragedy vulture.
Gross. It is so fucking gross. Like, wait, what the fuck happened? Like I said, I didn't even think he was back on this bullshit again. So
Yeah.
Want to be the first ones to announce it, I guess.
Yep. Everyone thinks like that, Dolly. They want to be the first one to announce it. Content, right?
Sometimes you just got to be in the right spot at the right time.
Oh wow, what a piece of shit. Sometimes you got to be in the right spot at the right time.
I'm sure.
Dolly, what the fuck are you even doing, bro?
Dolly, 2026. Be in the right spot at the
And
right
if you wear
time.
hair plugs, do not share my video.
I'm sure he will. I
Okay.
would.
Everybody else, you're good. As long as you don't wear hair plugs.
And
If you wear hair plugs and own a monkey,
yeah, you talk about
don't
Justin.
even think about it.
Why is he mad at Justin? What did him and Justin are fighting?
Yeah.
For what?
Listen, if I was Justin, I'd be doing a victory lap right now. I'd be like playing this video right now, reviewing it just to go at him. I'd be like, what? But of course, he's gonna be like slow, like tortoise style. Like,
Well, Justin has never liked Dolly. I just didn't know that Dolly fucking clapped back on his ass. I mean, Justin always makes fucking digs at Dolly, but I've never heard Dolly take any back at him yet. You know, like,
you ever see like a national?
So
you ever see a National Geographics with like how like different animals, like meat eaters?
No, put me in. Go ahead, B. Sam. No, go ahead.
You've seen how like different meat eaters attack each other if they're in their territory. So this tragedy pimp doesn't want that other tragedy pimp in his territory, and that's why he's angry.
He's like gatekeeping. He said, "This is my tragedy. This is my tragedy.
This is my territory. This is my hunting grounds for tragedies. I'm paying a lot of money for this car.
Like, this is, I got to make these payments. We need to go get a picture. I need to go find that picture of that car that I was saying. Somebody sent it to me. I got to go find it,
bro,
so everybody can see it. Does anybody else have it? If you do, email it to me so I can share with the class.
Bro,
chat wants to see this car as well, don't you guys?
Who buys it?
Listen, the chat matters. Chat lives matters. They want to see the car. All right, let's listen to the rest of this tragedy pimp. Sit here and fucking soak up the tragedy here.
Hey, are you the dumb motherfucker posting cameras and shit right now telling everybody that they found?
There it is. Let me back it up. There it is. Damn, Pam.
Back it up, Terry. Back it up.
Back it up, Terry Lynn, because there it is, baby. There it is, right there. Get ready, y'all. Chat lives matters. Here we go. Look. Listen, Sierra, I know you got a picture, bitch. Email me that fucking picture of that car, damn it, so I can put it up on here. Because I know you do. Or Discord it over. I know you got a picture of it.
But Siri's gonna have to take that off the wall, to the shrine to Dolly Vision.
Oh, she's got a Dolly Vision shrine?
No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with Siri too.
Listen, Sierra. Beats him. You done did it. That's it. You done did her in.
Yeah, she's gonna do a live. Fuck you, Big Tim.
That's it. She ain't having it. All right, queenbog888@gmail.com. There it is, Sierra. Send the picture over, girl. I know you got it. I know you do. All right, here we go.
Hey, are you the dumb motherfucker posting cameras and shit right now telling everybody that they found little boy alive? You do realize that boy that they brought out is his brother?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know you didn't know that. I didn't say reporting shit. You were saying that they found him.
I said they found a little
doing bullshit like that if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't say it was him.
Turn that shit off. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Quit reporting shit.
I said a blonde-haired kid was taken out the woods.
You said they found him.
I said I think it may be him.
Quit reporting shit.
He's mad. Look how he's breathing.
People angry. Okay, so they're saying it's not him, it's his brother. Is what they're saying.
Can you imagine
Did
Dolly?
you just hear that? It's not him, it's his brother. I guess that's what they're saying.
Yeah. Could you
What?
imagine like a little dwarf?
Hey, they got his ass. Look. Okay. Hey, this is gratifying. The chat's loving it. BTM.
Oh, imagine like seeing a little dwarf coming, like, you know, with a camera, like Dolly Vision, just running around, stomping his feet in the parking lot because he got confronted by a guy. Just imagine that. I'll now listen to the backpedaling. All right.
Right, he's breathing all heavy and shit, like he's mad as fuck. Dolly, bro.
Why would the brother be in the woods? And why ain't they searching?
The brother was.
I know what I said. I said they brought a little blonde-haired boy out the woods. What do you know, think about this. You see them in the woods. They come out with a little boy with blonde hair. Put two and two together, of course. But I don't know if it was him or not. So he can say whatever the hell he wants to say. And you ain't going to tell me what I can record and what I can't record.
He said, you ain't going to tell me what I can and cannot record. Oh, shit. Don't do that. You're down in their territory now. Come on. Don't do that. Look, Cromwell says, Dolly, you might want to resell that card. Just saying. Man, look. Make assumptions and you make an ass out of yourself. Absolutely. That's pretty much the end of that one. So, well, if that wasn't swift justice and a little karma there, I know. Swift little, you know, little karma in action there for him. If that wasn't, you know, a quick hitter there, I don't know what is. Goodness sakes, she's been sneezing over there like crazy, silly girl. She's over there playing. Herrinville. They got a new toy. They sound like little piglets over there playing with it. All right, so I'm going to go over and, hi, baby. I'm going to go over now that we're done with this, and it's not the ending we really wanted at all. Of course, expose the tragedy pimp Dolly for what it is. See, that's why I'm surprised JLR wasn't down there, but he usually waits a few days to see what kind of case, you know, like whatever, like to see what's going on, you know, before he just jumps right into it. I think he's learned, like, over the past, like, he travels a lot and sometimes it's for no reason, you know. So I don't know. Usually it takes him a couple of days to travel out to where these things, like these cases, are at. I'm surprised he wasn't out there though for this one. Like, I really am. You think he's going to end up in Minnesota? Why, Stacy? What's going on up there? Is he following another case or something up there? If so, he probably will. I mean, don't get me wrong, he'll travel for some cases. Like, he will definitely travel for sure. All right, well, I think this is pretty much over. We've went over all of this, and the ending, like I said, was not really what we wanted, but at least he was found, and Dolly's tragedy himself can go back home now. And we have quite a bit to cover on Streaming the Demon. She did about 15,000 live streams in the last 3 days. So I'm going to head over to the sidebar and start reviewing the live streams that we have missed, because there's quite a few. And I think Chroma Reels, did you smash all of them together in one, or did you keep them separated? I wasn't sure what you decided to do. So anyhow, I will see y'all over on the Hive sidebar. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'll be there over there. Probably it's 4 o'clock now. I'll probably be over there in about an hour. Probably about an hour or so. Okay. Catch y'all on the flip side. QB out.